We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Washington football team. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's a gain of 5.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Shotgun now for Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
35. And a Buccaneer first down.
On play action, it's Brady. He'll find Miller. That's complete. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. First and goal. A good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Gun. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
O.J. Howard. Touchdown.
A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
27-yard line.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Slings this deep for McLaurin. Oh, he almost picked him. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Taken from just outside the 30. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Play action, now it's Brady. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 46 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. That's caught by Howard. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Here's Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes, and the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Takes it at the 7. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now they'll they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A gain there of 21 yards.
10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Catch here, left side, Thomas.
The pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
So after the INT, it's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 33 yards that time.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
That's complete to Richard, the running back. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But
Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Brady's pass complete.
Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now back to throw. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
10 at the 41-yard line.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Back to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Reuben Foster gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Finding some room at midfield. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker. Complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Looking to throw. Got an open man. Finds Gibson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That third down conversion good for 23.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On first down, Gibson. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. Second down coming up.
He was taken down by...
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down. So 2 3rd-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
On for the field goal, a 33-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now a play fake. Brady airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
16 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Brady now on first down. And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And a Buccaneer first down.
Hey, 66. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win. 34's the right.
Brady to throw again. And he lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
At the 37-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Flushed out right. He'll run it, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Some early fireworks from this rookie quarterback getting the start in week 1.
And every time a rookie quarterback gets to start week 1, you and I both know the extra attention that comes with it. We know
Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it.
And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
Antonio Gibson, the ball carrier. Fumble on the play. Recovered by Tampa Bay.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
that's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. The final shot before half for Brady. Evans has it left side. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find a good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
At the 4-yard line.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw.
Steps away to his left. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown.
Touchdown.
The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Is good.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this quarter. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
16 yards on the.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Flush to his right. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like they're playing with that sleeve on the ball right now. Was it 3 drives?
Yep.
3 fumbles?
3 fumbles.
It's time to change our luck some way, somehow. Focus, concentration, you'll hear those words on the bench in a big way right now.
That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here's 2nd and 8. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Buccaneers.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Buying time to his left. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Pass complete to number
5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Buccaneers. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Buccaneers 34, Washington 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now. I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He's got his man on the crossing route. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 45-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll complete this to Gibson. Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. That's caught by Howard. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Brady's throw there complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the foot. Back.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And it won't count for 6. He's brought down, but inside the 5. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll set up a throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Rosas good with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Looking for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
On play action, they'll throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And this Buccaneer offense is running away with this one. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated. Under a heavy rush, rush, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
At the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Eluding the pressure right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete.
Well, this has not been going the way that he thought prior to the game. Probably figured he'd be able to throw a few more downfield, but he's having to run around for his life back there. They've already gotten to him a number of times. They'll keep coming after him in the pass rush. My advice, shorter passes. Get the ball out of your hand.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Flush to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. The opening week, certainly he didn't want to throw an interception, but the rookie got it out of the way. That's the first of his career.
Veterans throw interceptions week 1, week 2, week 3. It happens along the way. But you're right. He got it out of the way. It's over. The big thing for him is, can he answer this question when he gets to the sideline? What did you see? Why did you make that throw? They'll work with it from there.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
That's good for a Washington.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 21-yard line.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
That's complete to his running back, Evans.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey. 4 down. Mike 34. Scoot.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Mike Edwards picks it off.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The 44-yard line.
He's coming. Check him. Here we go, D. Regular. Here I come again. Watch the safety creep. Shadow.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Montez Sweat, his 2nd sack of the night.
10-yard loss on the play. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long. To tonight's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Buccaneers, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots.
Meanwhile, for Washington,
they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.